likely probably the first disappointing sequence of results. Is it too early to assess what's going wrong at the moment?
No, we have to look at it all the time, whether it's a sequence of results, whether it's an individual result. We know we need to keep trying to put things right that are going wrong a little bit. I thought we were really slow out the blocks today, which is really unlike us. I didn't think we got up to things quick enough. I didn't think we won duels quick enough. I didn't think we moved the ball quick enough. So we just looked really just slow. We looked like the team that had a game on Tuesday, not like the team that hadn't had a game. So we've got to correct that, because that's not us at all. The goals for me are a little bit soft. The first goal, too soft, especially away from home. You can't concede goals like that. So we've got a lot of work to do, John. Yeah,
Justin had a goal disallowed. That might have made a difference, but the goals killed you, and the times they killed. The third goal especially killed you.
Yeah, I look at. I'm not sure about Justin's. It looked onside to me. It looked onside, but we could go 1-0 up. But the first goal's soft. We've been beat too distant. We're not getting up to the ball quick enough. We're not getting pressure on the ball. The second goal, it looked massively offside, someone interfering play, and then the third one, it looked like the two defenders had clashed with the keeper, and then a free kick against us. So, but that's not. I'm frustrated with the referee because I think it played a part, but we've got to be better than that.
Confidence must be a little bit low. How do you go about now on the training ground getting that confidence back?
We've just got to simplify our game, John. We've got to make sure that we pass the ball, we move the ball quicker, and we don't take too many touches, and we in front of goal we just go cool. We know we haven't scored enough goals on this away run, but we've always been solid. But today we didn't look solid, so we've got a lot of work to do to make sure we keep solid. No matter what, we want to stay in games, but it didn't feel like today. After the second goal, we were in the game enough.
But you've got good characters in the dressing room, and you can't afford to feel sorry for yourselves, can you?
No, we can't. The guys are great. They're disappointed. The lads are more disappointed than anything, because they know that's below par for us. And they're frustrated because they're trying, but it doesn't look like they're trying maybe, but they are, but they're just getting things wrong at the minute, making poor decisions in the middle of the pitch, losing the ball too cheaply, not moving it quick enough. Sometimes that's what happens, and that's where players come in and out of form, and we've just got to work together and keep training hard. And this league is going to be wins and losses. It's always going to be for us ups and downs, and we've just got to make sure that we ride through these moments that we've got at the minute.
In fact, looking at today's results, it's an extraordinary division. You look at the likes of Cardiff have lost, Stockport have lost, right. Bradford have lost. It just seems to be anybody's game any week now.
Yeah, I think the league's tough because everybody could beat everybody. So I don't know the results, so I don't know where we are or what situation we're in, but we've just got to look after ourselves, and today we didn't look after ourselves. I think if you look after yourself and not worry about everybody else, I think this league is going to be teams beating each other. I think that's going to be the nature of this league. There'll be one or two that start coming through, maybe the bigger clubs like Bolton, and maybe they only look really solid, but we've got to look after our own performances, and we didn't do that well enough today.
Okay, funny week coming up. You've got the Virtue Trophy against Barnsley on Tuesday. Presumably there'll be a different side to give players a game.
Yep. We've got Virtue on Tuesday, and we've got Donny at home next week. It's a big game for us. We want to go back to Sinsel. On Tuesday night it'll be an opportunity to lads to show what they can do again, and hopefully some of them grab it by both horns, and show what they can do, because as much as we want players to perform better and do better, we also want the people to start grabbing shirts, and that's what Tuesday's going to be about. We'll make changes for sure, and then we've got a huge game against Donny at home where we've got to go and get a result and get some 3 points on the board at home.
Well, as you know, moods can change very quickly in football. It could be in a week's time we'll be standing here celebrating 2 successive wins and the confidence is restored.
Yeah, football can change quickly. There's no doubt about that, and no one's pleased with the performances away from home so far, and the results particularly. I thought the fans today were great. Even though it was a tough afternoon for us, they could see that they were still pushing the team on and trying to keep improving the team, but we have to do more. We have to keep trying to move forward, and we look a little bit like we had fatigue today. I can't work that out, so I've got to look into that with the coaches and look at the team and look at where we're looking. It looked like a few tired bodies from the start, which is strange. So we have to go back to looking at all these things to make sure we put a team on the pitch that can go in and win the next 2 games.